Hello and welcome to NDTV. I'm Rohit Khilnani. Joining me is Mr. Ajay Bijli, who you all know, but in a very different capacity from what we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss music and not just him being a music lover, but Mr. Ajay Bijli has formed his band and is also singing. This may come as a surprise to all of you, like it came to me. Mr. Bijli, this is truly inspiring.
Thank you, Rohit, for having me on the show.
Right, sir. Firstly, first question is, where does this music passion come from? Is it something that's been with you as a child and now you got time to do it?
Yeah, actually, I used to be very fond of singing right from childhood.
Right,
My family used to get tired of me singing Beatles songs, Simon and Garfunkel all the time.
right.
Then even in the school, modern school, Barakamba in Delhi, I was part of the singing group and just tried to take it to another level. In college, I had a band. It was called Modus Operandi.
Okay,
I had the time, all the time in the world, 85 to 88 in Hindu
right,
college.
right.
And we used to do a lot of Phil Collins, Genesis, Billy Joel, Brian Adams, Def Leppard. Uh, Very inspired by George Michael with those leather jackets and stuff.
Yes,
And then of course, PVR happened,
yes,
and I got fully involved. I got married early, and I wasn't really pursuing, this seriously.
right.
Uh, then they just took it up again during the pandemic. About
Okay,
4 5 years ago, I started Hindi singing. And
okay.
I had a Hindi teacher. I used to love all the Jagjit, Kishore,
Mm,
Arijit, all that stuff. But then I realized that I travel a lot, and I have
right,
a lot of people who don't identify with Hindi music so much. Plus,
okay,
I also had a passion for English music.
okay.
So in the pandemic, when the shutters were down, as you know, I
Right.
my God, what do I do to distract myself? And this brought me a lot of solace.
Mm,
People were all finding their own little outlets to, make them feel, upbeat and, in such a grim atmosphere that we were all surrounded with. Uh,
right.
so this is where I Gaurav Raina of
Yes,
Medieval Pundits. So Gaurav is
yes.
an old friend. So I asked him, listen, I need to make a band. I need to come out with a band. And so he put me in touch with a guy called Manu, who
Right,
actually forms bands in Delhi.
right.
And he got a bunch of very accomplished musicians, Gaurav Balani from Parikrama,
Yeah,
Shastwat, Aditya Nair, Archit Mittal, Kabir Uppal. All of us, then bunch of us got together, and we actually hit it off. And I straight away told them that, listen, you guys are professionals. I'm a businessman, but if you think that I'm not up to the mark, then I'll be quite happy to take a back seat. But luckily, they were happy with the kind of songs we were singing, the choices we made, and
right.
a 55-year-old guy in the band.
Right. So it's called random order. Or what kind of music should we expect from this band?
Look, currently we're doing Rohit only covers because I
Right.
think we start with covers, it's better, but we have our own little renditions.
Okay.
It's difficult to emulate, Freddie Mercury or Brian Adams or Def Leppard and Billy Joel. So we do our own renditions.
Okay.
But I think, so those are the kind of songs, primarily 80s, but you still have music from like Coldplay, you'll have
Right.
Ed Sheeran. I'm trying to stay within my range because
Mm-hmm.
I can't do Bruno Mars or I can't do
Sure.
Weekend.
Sure.
I can do what is within my range. And music, which is they've scanned the market,
Right.
what nobody else is doing. So primarily 80s, but little depth. I
Okay.
guess because of my age, little depth in the music is there
Right.
definitely. It must
Right.
hit you, the
Right.
music.
Right.
Uh,
So did you also get time to get trained during the pandemic when there was time on hand?
Yeah, I had to actually because I actually got in touch with the Berklee School of Music in Boston,
Okay.
and a friend of mine knew the dean there, and I had a video call with her, Zoom call with her, and when she understood my work commitments, she said, rather than being in a class, I'll give you a teacher who's one of the best teachers called Adriana Balick, and
Okay.
she actually is with Pink. You've heard Pink, the group.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she's basically
Extremely
with them,
important.
and she teaches in Thornton School of Music in USC as
Wow.
well as in Berkeley. Incredible vocalist,
Okay.
and so she teaches me till date. So I have like
Wow.
about 3 sessions with her, which is my 5 or my 6 in the morning,
Okay.
because LA is about 12 and a half hours behind. And actually, I didn't know that was a big revelation for me.
Mm-hmm.
That your singing training, your vocal training is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to last, 5, 6, 10 years if you hurt your vocal cords.
Wow.
So she's taught me a lot of techniques of hitting the right notes in the right way
Right.
without damaging myself.
Right. Mr. Bijli, we also know that you live a very busy life, running the business that you are, must be taking all your time. How will you make sure going forward you give time to your music as well?
By sleeping less. I'm an early riser. I
Okay.
get up very early, and I didn't realize how much you can accomplish if you get up at 5 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Right.
So all my passions and indulgences, whether it comes to my vocal classes to learn
Hmm.
piano, whether it is my exercise in the gym and my own little riyaz that I do, I still do Hindi riyaz for about
Okay.
45 minutes.
Hmm.
All that is done by 8 in the morning.
Right.
Then I go to work, I travel, whatever I need to do. Then again, it resumes around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the evening, where I
Hmm.
then jam with the band or I
Right.
sing with my Hindi teacher, whose name is Santa, who's brilliant as well. So,
Okay.
I try now I made it a schedule. Of course, during the pandemic, I had more time, but
Hmm.
now it's like a meeting. It's a proper commitment to myself. And also, to be honest with you, my kids are grown up. Two of them are in London. One is in Bombay making a movie. So it's only me and my wife, and of course my mom is with me. So I have the time to myself as well.
Right. When we start a band, the first challenge is like, what should be the first song? Was that a challenge? What went into thinking what should be the first song of the band?
Yeah, actually, during the pandemic, we were very keen to do Imagine as our first song. So I
Okay.
think when you're all sitting together and you're brainstorming, it
Mm.
all depends on what time, what is, it has to be contextual to what the situation is. So
Right.
we came out with our own rendition of Imagine.
Okay.
And I just thought that would set the pace of
Hmm.
and the mood of what we want to sing.
Right.
But just now we have like about 75 cover songs that we've got.
Wow.
And every time we try to see what makes sense, depending upon how long the set is. It could
Right.
be 60 minutes or 90 minutes performance.
Right.
We decide should we start with a bang straight away with Everybody
Hmm.
Wants to Rule the World of Tears for Fears or It's My Life by John Bon Jovi, or
Yeah.
should we start with a Heaven and
Hmm.
then build it up? Yeah.
What was your family's reaction when you convinced yourself you have to do it? What did your wife, what did your kids say?
Very supportive, very very
Yeah.
supportive. They said finally, dad, in their own way, that whatever you kind of in a humble way
Right.
achieved in your business life, now you deserve to do your own indulgences. I said,
Yeah.
wow, that's very good. Thanks for the encouragement.
That's everyone needs such encouragement. Also, there must be a plan in place. Will we see you perform? Will you do songs for movies? Is there a plan going ahead as well?
Definitely, performance is going on. 9 or 10 gigs we've done already.
Amazing.
Just now we've been invited in Bombay in Bay Club, which is
Okay.
opening in Bandra Kurla.
Right.
Uh, we've been invited in another very good club in Gurgaon called Piano Man. So we're performing, and today we're launching our song as well,
Okay.
which is "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me,"
Yes.
Elton John, George Michael, and that really touched me. That song during the
Hmm.
pandemic,
Right.
because I was telling somebody everybody had different degrees of suffering. Some people had such a benign suffering of just being at home. That's it, but nothing serious happened. But
Right.
at the other end of the spectrum, people lost their loved ones. Their life turned upside down. So I had to make 2, 3 visits because of my mom and because of my wife and some other people to the hospital. And
Hmm.
I saw Dr. Trehan in Medanta,
Yes.
everybody, self-sacrifices. They were the soldiers. And I said, my God, I've never seen anything like this. And
Hmm.
the devastation that India
Absolutely.
went
Yeah.
through. And that's the time I picked up this song. I used to sing this as a kid. And I
Hmm.
said, I took permission from Elton John's office,
Yes.
but I made my own version of the song. And it's a tribute to the resilience of the human spirit and to the medical fraternity. So I just wanted to give some meaning to the video. We'll
Right.
be, we'll be doing more songs like this going forward.
Okay.
Not serious all the time, but a
Sure.
little
Sure.
more depth, I would say. Because at
Right.
my age, I think I can't be frivolous about the kind of music I put out there or the
Right.
choices I make. So that's one direction, and other is that we're doing a lot of covers, but
Okay.
still doing our own original stuff as well,
Right.
our own music.
Right. Video is another huge part of it. Singing is one thing. Making a video. Will you be involved in how your song should look? Will you?
Yeah.
Does that interest you as well?
Yeah, I just the video that I don't know you will end up seeing today. You'll notice it's not about me or the band. It's all
Right.
about the protagonist or is the world, is the
Yeah.
humanity. So I
Right.
just want to be very careful that it is not a narcissistic type of
Mm.
approach towards this thing. It's a
Right.
song. It's a subject. So,
Right.
and luckily, with the grace of God, the entire film fraternity, I'm very well, connected with. 32 years I've been running this business.
Of course.
But so I'm thinking of engaging more and more people to make videos which are world class.
Right.
Music has to be world class as well.
Yeah.
And but I don't think I'll be doing Bollywood. You asked me that question.
Right.
Only the reason because I'm very keen to stick to this genre of English, which I
Right.
enjoy. Hindi also I love, by the way. I love it.
Right.
But if
Yeah.
we can do Hindi as well, but it'll be all original stuff.
Okay. Okay.
More independent music. I
Right.
want to be independent.
Right. So beautiful. Now you're saying I can't wait to come to Mumbai to see your gig myself. It'll be such a pleasure. And what you're doing, sir, it's truly inspiring. Also, following your passion whenever you want in life at whatever part is truly inspiring. So, sir, last week on NDTV, we had even Mr. Kejriwal sing a song for us. So when we find out that someone sings, we don't let them go. We request them for our viewers. And you have now officially you've taken this up professionally. What would you like to sing for our viewers? Just a few lines.
Okay. I wasn't, by the way, prepared for this, Rohit, to be honest with you. There's a song by Maroon 5, which is called Memories.
Yes,
I can sing a little bit of that. I won't sing in the right key because I don't have any
absolutely.
instrument with me.
Right.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever, everything would stay the same. Now my heart feels like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, but everything will be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Amazing. Thank you. Clearly, professionally, very well trained through the pandemic. Really, really enjoyed it and can't wait to see you live in Mumbai as well.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Rohit. And
Thank
keep
you,
up the good
sir.
work, yeah. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.